Alexi Baladares gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
In now, Jason Wilson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here. This team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Danny, any thoughts?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Up next for the Rangers, Mark Sams, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Low for ball 1. Still shirt sleeve weather tonight. 78 degrees here at Game Time. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summersgill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner. Give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Oscar.
To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Oscar Vega. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, that's down.
Ball 1. Sams, base runner at first with 1 out. One and one the count. Vega can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Three and 2 to the Rangers designated hitter.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, a little top of the order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
D-Row, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
In now, Carmen Feliciano, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pitts is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. In is Joey Votto now, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses, ball 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
And now on 2-0, you just can't lay a fastball in there, or he could make it 3-0 before you know it. It's all about limiting the damage in this situation.
This is line to left, and this is down for extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get them both home. And he's in safely at third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. 2 more runners in scoring position that they obviously don't want to leave out there.
Stepping in now, Robbie Bowser as he rips it on the ground to second. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Batting 7.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Nick Castellanos now as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Comes into this one at 271. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. That's 2-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. This is to left field and deep off the bat of Castellanos. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And the Rangers have made this a 5-0 ball game.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Batting 8.
Here's the second baseman now, Gordon Beckham. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
The 2-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Juan Lagares would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's the Rangers 5. The Rays coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Roger Bermudez will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. If he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Into the box now, Jesse Pitts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
Shoots this one over to first. Taken in by Votto. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, you know they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 spot right now. Go look at the numbers. He hit over 310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
Up next for the Rays, Connor Pitts. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Nope. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Into the box now, Boof Bobo. As he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. The average entering play at a cool 330. 8 home runs and 30 RBIs. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. So a 2-out single there as we check out the teams with the highest batting averages here in the first month of the season. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jeremy Pitts. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back. Here's the first pitch to him. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Bobo leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he'll snap one over to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 1-0 is taken down and in for a ball. So far this season, Pitts is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
Matty, he's having one of those dream seasons right now. The ability to work the count, the ability to get on base north of 400, and having a great batting average. This guy's certainly one of the best players in the game right now.
3-0 to him now. Three and one.
I got 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. He's set, and the payoff pitch goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Sam's coming on. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Tampa. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First pitch coming. Here it is. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Ready for another chance? Jason Wilson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
1 out, nobody on.
Ball 3.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Mark Sam's waits on deck. Here's the 3-1. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
The left fielder, number 23, Mark Sams.
So next to the plate for Texas, Mark Sams. He reached on a single in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
0-1 pitch on its way. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. Sams playing here in his age 26 season. He's a 9-year major league vet. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Set to deal on 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. Standing in now, Oscar Vega. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Splitter that misses too low, and he's behind 2-0 now.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 3-0 offering is laid off, but in there for strike 1. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Now the Rays manager is going to take that slow walk out toward the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp.
Your attention,
Eddie
please.
Santiago
Now
enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get
20,
some length out of him and
Eddie
have him stay out there for a while.
Santiago.
Carmen Feliciano will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. First offering on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Wilson at second. Vega on at first with 2 down. One ball, 1 strike, the count.
That's ball
No
2.
offer on that one. 2 balls and a
2
strike.
balls, 1 strike.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
2 down, runners at first and second. Strike taken up in the zone.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Rangers leave a pair as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Now at the plate, Jeff Pitts. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-0 here in the early going.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One and 2 now. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Tapped out in front of home. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball.
Digging in now, Sammy Pitts, and he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Batting 7, the right fielder.
Ready now, John Pitts. First offering on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
Now a snap move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Into the box, Jeff Carnuth, and a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Rays strand just the one. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Now batting, Joey Votto, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
A 2-1 count to the Rangers first baseman.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
The 2-1 home. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Robbie Bowser will be next. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Another full count pitch on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pitts is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out.
Up next
now in the
Rangers,
box, Robbie
the catcher.
Bowser. He reached base on an error and later came around to
Bowser.
score last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with
Now
a
batting,
2-base hit.
Third baseman. Nick
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Stepping in now, Nicholas Castellanos, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. Comes set with the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Throwing to second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
You know who's
Now
the happiest man in the building
second
right now?
baseman.
His starting
Gordon
pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Into the box now, Gordon Beckham. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Outside part of the plate. The changeup is in there.
There's a called strike on a changeup. Not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. A bouncer up the middle. Hits from shallow center. Spin throw gets him at first. The only play he had, and he made it a good one.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Standing in, Juan Lagares. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. Castellanos on third with 2 out. 2-1 to Juan Lagares.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
To 2-2 now. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Pitts onto the grass. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. A run for the Rangers thanks to the RBI double. We played 2.5. It's the Rangers 6, the Rays nothing. Standing in, Brady Day. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
First delivery to him on the way. Front door with the slider. He clips the zone for a called strike.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Beckham has it. And Beckham's throw is in time at first, 1 away. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Now at the plate, Jesse Pitts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses. Line toward the gap in left center. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
In now, Connor Pitts, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Feliciano. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now digging in, Boof Bobo. He singled his last time up. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. A dive, but he's back. He's set. Here it comes. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
He's going.
The 1-0 home. Strike taken. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Ball, that's out.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. 1 left for Tampa. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Jason Wilson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. And this is up and in, ball 1. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Pitts going back, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. 3rd home run for him on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
The left fielder, number 23.
Into the box now, Mark Sams, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Pitts on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 8.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Oscar Vega. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. 7 runs, an equal number of hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Line to the right side, and that's in for a base hit, his 2nd in as many trips to the plate.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Feliciano.
Into the box, Carmen Feliciano, and he fouls this one off. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Before the 0-2, we'll look to first. And he's back standing. Oh, and 2, here it is. Fouled off. The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball 1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Stepping up to the plate, Joey Votto. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Vega on second. Feliciano is over at first with one away. And he misses with it. 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Now a swing and a miss by Votto, and he'll head back to the dugout as out number 2.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Standing in now, Robbie Bowser, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And this one's over for a high strike. 1-1. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. 7 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. This is line to left, and this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 8-0.
Yeah, they've already pushed 8 runs across, and it's still early. I'm not sure what the answer is. At this point, you might just consider leaving the pitcher out there. You don't want to waste your bullpen in a game like this. Then again, it's early, so you don't want to throw in the towel either.
Digging in and looking for more, Nicholas Castellanos. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
First offering on its way. And they start him out away with a called strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Texas is out in front, 8-0. So here's the cleanup hitter,
And
Jeremy Pitts.
the Reds,
He'll try and do what he
the
can to
left
work
fielder,
toward cutting into this
Jeremy
big deficit.
Pitts.
First pitch of the at-bat. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Here it comes. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Popped up. Votto is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 1.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
In now, Jeff Pitts. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. There's strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Third baseman, number 3, Sammy.
At the plate, Sammy Pitts. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. Down in order go the Rays. Still 8-0. Now at the plate, Gordon Beckham. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Gordon Beckham.
First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch, but you know what, sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
Here's Juan Lagares as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
2-1 the count. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Jason Wilson is on deck. And it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jason Wilson.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Beckham over at second. Lagares on at first with nobody out. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
This one's down to third. Reined in. One there. On to first, and they get them both.
Now batting, the left fielder, Mark Sam.
Settling in now, Mark Sams, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1. The 1-0 home. Hit hard on the ground to short. Pitts takes it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Texas as the lead holds at 8-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, John Pitts.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Under it, Lagares, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jeff Carnuth. Now the pitch. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters, and go grab some bench.
Stepping up now, Brady Day. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Hit hard on the ground to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 5 innings complete. The Rangers lead this one 8-0. Striding forward now is the DH,
Leading off
Oscar
for the Rangers,
Vega. Already 2 for 2.
hitter,
He'll look to add on
Oscar
right here.
Vega.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning opening base hit.
I'm shocked this pitcher
right
keeps
fielder,
trying to attack the
Carmen
zone with them being so aggressive
Feliciano.
early in the count. You wonder if he wouldn't be served a little better, just kind of nibbling for a little bit early and then pounding the zone late.
Into the box now, Carmen Feliciano. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. No hits to this point. Here's the 0-1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Vega aboard here at first with nobody out. The next 0-2. Misses for ball 1.
1 and 2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
The 1-2. Misses above the zone for a ball.
I got the count.
A runner at first with no outs here. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Joey.
Digging in to try it again, Joey Votto. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-0. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Stepping in now, Robbie Bowser, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Smoke toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Now
we're talking about having a game tonight. That's his third RBI of the game with that base hit, Dero.
Yeah, he must be hungry because that's 3 ribeye steaks for the big boy right there. Just a nice approach all night and able to come through for the team.
Into the box, Nicholas Castellanos. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Three balls and a strike. Flirting with a little danger here.
Well, to me, it just looks like he's really aiming the ball a little bit right now. And it's funny, when you do that, you usually don't have as good a control as you do when you just let it go free and easy.
Has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Now batting, the second baseman, Gordon.
So coming to the plate, Gordon Beckham. Last time through was a base hit. First offering on its way. And a ball 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. On the ground to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
The center fielder, number 12.
A bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Standing in now, Juan Lagares, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. In his career, Lagares is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Rangers 11, the Rays nothing. So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Jesse Pitts. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
High in the air into shallow left center. Calling for it. Sams makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Connor Pitts. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Catcher.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
In now, Boof Bobo, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Bobo is slugging over 600. That's an elite level if you're not already aware, so he's got to be dealt with very carefully by opposing arms.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. They trail in this one 11-0. Back here on the show. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Dave Quinones comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Quinones.
Striding into the box, Jason Wilson.
The Rangers, the shortstop, Jason Wilson.
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Now the pitch. That misses. 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full. Mark Sams is on deck. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
The left fielder, number 23.
Into the box, Mark Sams. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First delivery to him on the way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Now the 1-0. Line toward the gap in left center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
The batter, number 8. Designated hitter, Oscar Vega.
Coming to the plate now, Oscar Vega. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. From the stretch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Oh, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. There's one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
Now back
at the plate, Carmen
right
Feliciano.
Carmen Feliciano.
Here comes the first pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Vega is off of first with 2 away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, hits. And that ends the inning. Rangers leave 1, but they lead it 11-0. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Jeremy Pitts.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here, and this guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken high above the zone.
2 balls, 1 strike.
To 2-2 now.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
High in the air out to center field. Lagares is under it. Makes the play. 1 away. Striding in, Jeff Pitts. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on its way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Hot shot down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Ready for another shot now, Sammy Pitts, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
On its way is pitch number 75. In there, 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. One and one, here it is. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager is giving this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Digging in, the switch hitter, John Pitts. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike there, 0-1. Runners are at first and second with one away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Pops this one up. Votto moving to his left. 2 down.
Now batting.
Ready once again,
hitter.
Jeff Carnuth. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's set and the pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Pitts at second. Pitts at first. 2 out in the inning. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Working on hanging another 0. The pitch. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Here now the 2-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Feliciano sprinting after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Rays strand a pair. They trail in this one 11-0. So stepping in, Joey Votto. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame.
Joey Votto.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. In there. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 now to Votto. 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Pitts comes up with it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So striding forward now, Robbie Bowser. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
The pitcher's got to be smarter right there. He blew that fastball right by him, and then he did him a favor by speeding up his bat with a changeup. Nice execution to keep your hands back by the batter.
Into the box now, Nicholas Castellanos. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Into the box, Gordon Beckham, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. That's 2-0 now. First and second now, one man out. 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
The 3-0 pitch. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
At the plate, Juan Lagares. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Ball.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bowser at third. Castellanos on second. Beckham at first. 1 gone. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Coming to the plate now, Jason Wilson. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Now at the plate, Mark Sams. First pitch on its way. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Lifted in the air out to right. Pitts has a read on it, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rangers 12, the Rays nothing. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Brady Day. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. Sams is after it. And he makes the catch in the corner. Digging in once again, Jesse Pitts. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in, Hunter Pitts. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Hard ground ball to third. Castellanos is there. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Stepping in, Oscar Vega. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game.
Oscar Vega.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Ball 1.
Ball 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the 9th. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Standing in now, Carmen Feliciano. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is a fastball swung on and missed. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Stepping in now, Joey Votto, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. A ball and a strike.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
The 1-1. This is popped up. Pitts camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Robbie Bowser. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. He's set. Here it comes. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Now the 2-0 is in there for strike one.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
The 2-1 home. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
The third baseman.
Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Into the box now, Nicholas Castellanos. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Is put in play to the right side of the infield, right to him. On to first, and the Rangers squander a good opportunity here as the side is retired. Rangers leave a pair, but they lead it by a count of 12-0. So digging in now, Booth Bobo. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First offering on its way. And that misses inside. 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1, and he should be okay to go the distance here. He's just now about to hit 100 pitches for the ball game.
Yeah, it's go time, Matty V. He's got a chance to close this one out. He knows the bullpen's rested and ready to go. He's got a smile on his face out there.
Oh, D-Row, this is what every manager loves. One day where you cannot have to empty out everybody in that bullpen. Going into the ninth inning in today's game with your starting pitcher, you can't ask for more than he's given them up to this point.
Here comes the first pitch. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
2 balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder. Strike taken up in the zone. 1 out, nobody on. To 2-2 now. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Payoff pitch one more time. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Feliciano is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. So striding in, Jeff Pitts. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, and they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
No,
3-1 now. And the 3-1. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart as he couldn't quite get that final out, but he will leave with the lead after a strong 8 2/3. John Borowitz will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game.
John Borowitz.
Sammy Pitts will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. First pitch on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Behind 0-2 now. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way. Feliciano is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
12-0, the rather convincing shutout final score. The Texas Rangers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Roger Bermudez takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Alexi Balladares was unable to work out of the second inning as he saddled with the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 23 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.